Hello everybody, how's it going and happy holidays. Hope you're doing well. I'm not used to looking straight at the camera. I'm just not used to it. I was debating if to either make this video or not, but I do want to talk about this because it is a worldwide phenomenon and I'm somewhat heavily invested in it. I'm not a specialist by any kind, you know, I have some background in national security and whatnot, but this is not about that. Anyway, my channel is mostly gaming. I would say 95% gaming, but there are things that I can just not shut the fuck up about, and I feel like I shouldn't. Now, I'm not gonna get into, you know, extra super hyper detail or something, insider information, none of that. There are some YouTubers that you could check out, like Voidzilla and some other creators that are going very much into it. Now, what I'm gonna give is like my 2 cents, if you're interested in that, just a couple opinions, and some of my honest thoughts about this whole fucking charade, and it's a goddamn circus, excuse my language, please. That it truly feels like we've been banged in the head, something fucking happened, and we just got transported into a alternate dimension, alternate reality, and I'm just waiting Barney the dinosaur to come and serve me crack cocaine. I don't even know what's happening, and probably that's a good thing, because if I'm about to keep up with everything happening, I'm about to go insane, and I don't suggest anybody doing that either. You know, plus it's the holidays, live your life, enjoy your time with your loved ones and stay close to them and hug them and whatever, man. I know what I'm saying in that regard. Just appreciate the time you have with them and just live, honestly. This shit is gonna continue, and they're gonna keep making fun of the people. Either you believe in people or not. I mostly don't. It's up to you at the end of the day. But some things, a lot of things need to be changed, and it just requires such a radical change in human behavior and how we behave and how we treat each other. And I mean, to set it as a small example, I know I'm ranting before my rant. How we treat each other plays a big part as to how we expect, you know, officials to treat us. Anyway, so DOJ releases some Epstein files, including many Clinton photos. Here's everything we know about something about Clinton. He's appearing like the most fucking frequent guest show, the Epstein show, and he's like the most frequent guest on the show. Yet there he is, nothing happened to him or many other people. We've had texts that was like a video in court, right? They've had, you can go look this up, evidence, but they say they couldn't link it properly, that Epstein, this dude right here, was texting that chick in the courtroom in the hearing about what to do, and he was mentoring her. And after some time, we found out, well, we found out, we kind of guessed it from the get-go. Human intuition is kind of strong, so don't fuck around with it too much. That Epstein, this guy right here, this lovely person, most probably has ties with CIA, the FBI, intelligence agencies, and the Israeli intelligence agents. Now, I don't have anything against any nation, kind of a stretch, but I don't want to fuel specific fires that people want to be fueling and are fuming over it. So I just don't want to do that. It's not my business. So a portion of the long-awaited Epstein files were released Friday as the Justice Department made the documents public in compliance with federal law, offering thousands of never-before-seen detailing Jeffrey Epstein's alleged trafficking scheme and featuring high-profile Epstein associates, including former President Bill Clinton. Well, there he is right there. Jeffrey and Bill appeared in an undated photo released by the Department of Justice, DOJ. The photos released Friday include multiple photos of former President Bill, including images of Clinton in a hot tub alongside an anonymous woman, in a pool with Maxwell, and posing with Epstein, other anonymous women, and singer Michael Jackson. So they want to throw the towel at Michael Jackson, R.I.P. Do we know if he did anything? Not really. I mean, even Stephen Hawking went there, and there were like incredible memes going around the net, and we had a lot of fun with them, with those memes. Did he do anything? I don't know. Now, one of my thoughts is, very simple. Since he was a collaborator with certain intelligence agencies that want to grab power as soon as it's found, I mean the chance to grab power and the chance to seize power, what do? Make a big club with all those fucked up individuals. You get them all in the same room. You commit some atrocities that you would burn in hell dimension for all of eternity for what you've done, based on our morals and ethics, about our sense of what is right and what is wrong, which is well established by now. I know the universe is a free place. It doesn't believe in anything other than the rules of the universe, the rules of the world. Nothing can go against the universal laws, nothing. As long as it is permitted by the universe, it can happen. But now I'm just talking about the human part of it. I'm just talking about people that fucking believe that because the universe is so vast, anything is allowed. No, we make the rules. It's our world. We make the rules and we follow them. We believe in them. It's been like that for thousands of years, and I would like it to stay that way for us specifically. But yeah, they get them all together, and then they do all this kind of stuff, all those kind of things. They get all powerful people that are too fucking arrogant, too thirsty for power, too naive, fucking dum-dums. They're just used to controlling everything they want and controlling everybody they want to, everybody they feel like it, and they do those fucked up things, and then there you go, you have incriminating evidence against those individuals. If you want to have influence over things that you would normally not have influence, what is the right thing to do as an intelligence agency that plays dirty almost every fucking day, an hour, and second of the week? You grab them by the nuts and say, if you don't comply, we'll keep this hush-hush as long as you comply. But if you don't comply, something might happen to you. You know, accidents happen. Accidents happen, and sometimes they're not happy. Now, is that a conspiracy? No, it's not. Okay, it is a conspiracy by definition, but it's not a conspiracy theory. That's the difference. What is a conspiracy? 3 or 4 people conspiring, talking about getting some personal agenda, most often against public interest, and getting their own way, which is most often just plain illegal, right? And you say that everything that you don't like is a conspiracy theory, of course it's gonna be sidelined, of course it's gonna be thrown out the window, because it's seen as a crazy ass theory that just bored people or insane people have come up with. But reality is often a lot more stranger than fiction, because let's face it, majority of people just don't have a pretty good imagination on anything. It's not really cultivated. There's not many things to blame it on. But anyway, President Donald Trump, I'm skipping this, who did not respond to questions, that's another fruitcake right there, about the files during an interaction with the press Friday. He also appears in the photos in the files alongside anonymous women, while another photo featuring personal images on Epstein's desk includes a picture of the now president, but the New York Times notes Trump otherwise does not appear to be significantly mentioned in the first batch of files. Okay, there was some pictures with him, then they disappeared, they came back again. And one of the things that it's important for us to remember is the files. What fucking files? There is no files. What, these files? They don't exist. Don't look there. They don't fucking exist. What files? Ah, here's some files. Silly me, man. Like, I'm sorry, we're only human, okay? We're only human, so you gotta forgive us. Oh, we have some more thousands of pages. Hundreds of thousands of pages, you say. But I thought, anybody asking, but I thought you had no files. We do. Shut the fuck up. I mean, what can you even say? Hey, you want to see, before we keep moving on, but I don't think any of that is really important right now because of what the fuck they released. You want to see? Like, a lot of the files they released? This is apparently from grand jury in New York. Wow. Now that's, man, that's incredible. This is not just one image, by the way. That's incredible. Wow, look at that. Do you see this? You gotta be dumb not to notice it. Wow, just amazing. They worked so hard. Do they even have a black pen or black ink anymore? I mean, I'm worried about it. If you see prices on black ink going up, it's probably because of that, if they printed most of those. If not, then it's safe. Microsoft Paint can take care of that. Just look at that. Look at this. 31 pages. Let's go all down to the bottom. Wow, crazy. Now, you might say, well, there are thousands of pages, man. Like, come on, don't be stupid. All right, so we have something though. Yorkshire, probably. New York. Cold will call back with time to meet. The address, Yonkers, New York, whatever. NYPD pass in Vest accident. No. This, and we have a transaction number, DMV photo request from the E-Justice New York, whatever. And after that, redacted, fully redacted, like 100% redacted. Now, some people have argued that they are redacting, but first of all, they redacted all this and many other documents for no specific reason. They're about to tell you, like, what reason they had to, what justification there was, and the reason. Total redaction, total blackout. This is outrageous. And plus how Trump was like, are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you still talking about him? He's not important anymore. Make America great again. I mean, god damn it, dude. How can you say it? How can you say that about this specific? No, it's not unimportant. It is important. First of all, it's a worldwide phenomenon, right? It involves officials and it involves political figures. It involves billionaires who control the job markets, who create jobs, who create policy, who pass laws, elected officials worldwide. And then you tell people, are you still talking about them? He's unimportant. He doesn't matter. Keep moving on. Are you goddamn serious? I mean, I know about government cover-ups. They do it all the fucking time. It's fine. You do you. Whatever. It's not whatever, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they were doing it and they're gonna keep doing it. But it's right in front of your face. And you say that thing. To me personally, you might disagree with it, then be my guest, you know? Sometimes people agree to disagree. It's not a reason to bash our heads onto each other, you know? Like, ooh, it's not a reason to do that. We agree to disagree. We have some disagreements. We're people. We're human. It's fine. But I think that even a hardcore supporter of Trump, I don't hate the guy, by the way. I don't hate him. I'm not anti-Trump. I'm not pro-Trump, and I'm not anti-Trump. I'm not pro-Trump. I'm pro-truth, pro-fact. That's what I am. And I'm not getting political here. I like the facts. I like the truth. That's all. I don't shoot the messenger. Let's just say it that way. And I'm not a fence sitter either. I pick my battle. But like I was saying, even a hardcore Trump supporter should be like, wait a fucking minute. That kind of stinks. That's a little bit off, you know? Epstein release reveals new photos, but many files are withheld. And 2 specific files were just gone. Missing. Poof. They're gone. Bye-bye. Where they are? Who knows? You're just gonna keep selling us bullshit? Most probably, yeah. You can vote on Polymarket. No, don't. I'm not advising you do anything with your money. Your money is your business. And anyway, you're gonna see that this shit is not happening. They might do it at some point, but it's gonna be like either if everybody is off, everybody involved, or just people are so desensitized that I'm not gonna care about anything anymore. I know I'm kind of stretching it, but I got my worries. Just doing my best, man. Also, we're talking about accountability. Bill Clinton has nothing to say apparently ever. So the Bubba and Trump kind of message, that was very weird. That's kind of forgotten because that's the age that we're living in right now. Something you say right now in 2 days because of the speed of everything is running is just insane. It's immense. And it's gonna get faster and faster and faster. And fatigue just kicks in so rapidly compared to older times, compared to 10 years ago, let's say. And it feels insane most of the time. And it's, partially sad because it feels like the human brain is just deteriorating. Just doing that. Kind of sad. Anyway, so I talked about Bill Clinton, and after that I talked about, I wanted to just mention Prince Andrew, right? Heavy incriminating evidence against Prince Andrew, so of course he got slapped in the butt by the royal family, and what happened to him? You would be like imagining he's living in the catacombs with alligators and mice and rats, eating fucked up flesh and whatever. No, he's living in a huge palace. He's just been stripped of his royal, how do you say this? I don't have the word. Let's just call them royal credentials, like royal benefits or whatever. But clearly the benefits are still there. It's just a sad thing to watch. Like if it was you watching into any of this, you'd be probably in Gotham. Because let's face it. And for the victims as well, they say we're just about protecting the victim. Really, remember my word. They just do it because they only care about themselves. It is not a huge surprise to say so. They do not care about the victim. Most officials. I'm just gonna say maybe 10 out of 1,000. I'm trying not to be pessimistic. I'm trying to be as objective as I humanly possibly can. I'm learning every day. This is not my final form. Don't offend me like that. But society has shown that big people just don't care about what you trafficked girls gone through and what people from low-income neighborhoods are going through. And I would think that it's kind of false to believe that has changed. Anyway, I'm just wondering the next batch of files if they're gonna run out of ink to cover up everything, or if for the first time in history, be transparent at the right moment so the people that need to pay for their crimes and transgressions are actually paying for them and not the average Joe, okay? It's a pity. Share the video if you find it informative, if you find it nice, if you put it in the background and you're just enjoying my rant. Feel free to comment anything you like, as long as it's polite, all right? Even if you disagree with me, just be polite. That's all I'm asking. Have a great holiday. Have a great holiday season. Do not drink and drive. Take care of your people. Take care of your kids. Be a good human being. That's it. Spread the good word. Just be good to each other, man. Happy holidays. Peace out. See you on the next gaming video. Gonna be a gaming video, okay? Gaming. Much love to all.